Woo!
Craig.
Hi, Craig. Now that we're all here, last time you guys did,
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
There we go.
you all woke up in your cells after being captured by the Mafia. They have been making you all fight individually in their... Where'd it go? I'm lost. In their fighting ring. They've been making you fight one by ones. And... yeah. So you guys have been trying to figure out a way out of here as they grab you all. We left off with Bolo being dragged to the arena and Simipour taunting Hemlock with a certain Weezing walking through the doors.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Right.
So, I think we'll start with Bolo.
Oh gosh, okay.
So Bolo, you get dragged through all the various hallways. Once again, they are dirty, dingy, and you go past all kinds of Pokemon that are in cells and depressed looking, some of them seeming like they're going insane a bit, etc., etc. You eventually get kicked into the arena, and there is an announcer that, I guess, we made it Simipour, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Simipour comes over on the speakers and is like, "All right, everyone, are you ready for our next match?" And the whole crowd starts to like scream, and some of them are booing and are like, "Get on with it, let's go, come on, you're wasting time. I want to see death." And she announces, she's like, "Tonight we will have the flying type," and like some of the crowd cheers and most of them boo. Versus the fighting type. And once again, a different part of the crowd starts cheering and most of the crowd starts booing as Bolo walks out onto the stage and her opponent walks out onto the stage as well. There is... before they enter, you hear slow but steady stomping heading into the arena. Think like... you know that one episode of SpongeBob where they did the Olympic Games and like there's the stomping and that big ass fish comes out with Patrick strapped to his back?
Oh my god.
I've never seen SpongeBob.
That's so sad. I'll have to show it to you. But yeah, so they're stomping. It seems like the arena or the ground is like shaking with every step. And before you walks in it's a very like tall yet stout Pokemon. Is it even tall? It's very tall. It's 7 feet tall. But it's still very stout. The most thick-thighed Pokemon you've ever seen, with a seemingly like yellow skirt-ish type thing, and large 3-fingered hands, walks out.
Oh no!
Onto into the arena.
You're making me fight a Hariyama?
I'm making you fight a Hariyama.
Okay.
The pain in that is so real.
As Hariyama steps out onto the stage, your battle will begin. If you would mind getting out your dice and rolling a d20 for initiative.
Oh my god.
I didn't get out my pencil. What'd you roll?
14.
Okay. So, Hariyama will go first.
Yeah.
Hariyama steps out on the stage, and we'll say that, Bolo, you are just, like, frozen from this hulking monster of a Pokemon. Who knew that Hariyama was fucking 7 feet tall? 7.5 feet tall.
The fuck?
Yeah, it's 7'7", according to Bulbapedia. Isn't that fucking crazy? That thing's huge.
That's huge.
Yeah, that is a sumo wrestler.
Mm-hmm. So, Bolo, you're just like frozen in fear as this hulking monster of a Pokemon walks out. It is going to kind of like lift a leg and stomp on the ground and lift the other leg and stomp on the ground. Very sumo wrestler. And almost in an anime style, it like leans forward a little bit and just at the speed of light, like fucking launches towards Bolo. And like I said, very anime style. So like 1 second it's here, next second it's like right in front of Bolo, and seemingly in slow motion, it like raises a palm. And oh, I guess I need to roll for accuracy. I almost just let that shit hit. It's okay, it hits anyway. Raises a palm to Bolo's entire body, I guess. And uses Force Palm. Bolo goes flying back and slams into the wall. Also very anime style. Creates like a dent and everything. Bolo, you are going to take... I'm bad at math. Hold on. 13 damage minus your physical defense.
And then resisted, right?
Oh, shit. It is resisted. Hold on.
That's a fighting type move, and I'm resistant to fighting.
Yeah, so 9, 10 damage minus your physical defense.
Alright. I'm gonna get my calculator out.
Real. Thanks for reminding me.
Alright.
Okay, it's your turn. Hariyama is
I
standing
am going-
triumphantly.
I'm going to drill peck.
Alright. Fly back up to
Should-
Hariyama. Roll your accuracy.
35 hit. So, okay, because this will be super effective, I forget, it's damage
1.5 base damage.
1.5, so...
And if it's an uneven number, you round up. I fucking love this song. Thunderwave Cave. Mount Steel! I was wrong.
That will be 15 physical damage.
Alright. Right, calculator. Oops, that was the plus button, not the minus. Bolo, you're full health, right?
I had a couple of points taken away for something.
Okay, fair enough. Right, would you like to...
Oh, hold on, I didn't add stab. That'd be 17.
You have 4 stab?
No, I've got 2
Fuck.
stab.
Oh, that's right, it did. Sorry, I forgot that I'd already subtracted the defense in my brain. So an extra 2, that's fine. Alright. The Hariyama is...
And then, actually, can I evaluate HP?
Yeah, you're not going to be happy with the answer.
I know I'm not.
Hariyama has 130 HP left.
Okay.
Incredibly high HP stat. That was something I did
huge.
not know about Hariyama until like 10 minutes ago.
He's a tanky boy.
We're all learning so much about this Pokemon tonight. Yeah, so Hariyama is... It's almost like a wasp stung him. Like he winces in pain a little bit, and then he like starts waving his arm around to get you to fly off just a little bit. And his brow furrows a bit. He kind of pulls back as his palm begins... He pulls it into a fist, and his palm begins to crackle with a sort of electricity.
Fuck you.
As it uses Thunder Punch to hit Bolo. For that super effective damage. 17 damage minus your physical defense.
Okay. Jesus. Okay.
It's your turn. Just so you know, if you hadn't evaluated, I was fully planning on flubbing the amount of health that this guy had, because it's like just way too much, but you asked, and so now
You still can.
I have
You
to
can
stick
flub.
to it. I have to stick to
You could have flubbed.
it. I didn't know what to flub it to, because you've only had one attack. I didn't have enough time to judge.
I know. Oh, I don't know. Can I keen intuition the arena around me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta keep him on his toes.
No, literally. The amount of like world building that you've created by keen intuitioning is two truths, one lie.
Yes.
Okay. You intuit that this arena is impenetrable in terms of like trying to break or escape. You intuit that there has been an escapee in the past. You also intuit that were an emergency to happen, the crowd would not have an escape route.
Okay. Just making sure I got that all written down. Okay.
Okay. I believe it's your turn.
Would that count my action?
Nah.
Or... Okay. Then... Yeah, drill peck, baby.
Alright. Roll your accuracy.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh no.
100.
Oh no.
And it's on my tiny dice, too.
So, would you like to flavor this, or would you like me to flavor it?
I think I'll flavor it. I'm just taking a picture for proof, because, like, oh my
Yeah, that sucks.
god.
Yeah, that sucks real bad.
So, what I'd like to imagine is that for my keen intuition, I like went and like flew to the middle of the like I'm assuming this is like a dome type thing, like we're caged in here,
Mm-hmm.
like a wrestling match cage.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to assume I like flew up to the top of the dome, did like a quick like zoom around the outside to like quickly look at everything, and I just wasn't looking, and I like rammed into the bars.
Okay, I like it. I will have you take 2 damage from an opportunity attack from Hariyama for doing that, and we'll also call it that was like the damage that you took for falling to the ground.
Yep.
After hitting the top of the cage. Unfortunate. Bolo got distracted in the middle of a fight. The crowd is mixed. Some Pokemon are going crazy, some Pokemon are confused as hell, and others are like booing. You can tell that it's like mostly the flying types that are booing.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Hariyama turns around and completely unshaken jumps right to your location, as we'll say you like flew out of its range, and once it realized it like couldn't reach you after smacking you a little bit on your way up, that it started charging as its fist began to heat up until it started to spurt a flame, and it as soon as you fall to the ground, it leaps into the air and slams down right next to you. You like lift off the ground as it does, because it just like it's so heavy and it shakes the ground so much, and it slams a fire punch into you and pins you back into the ground with it. Let's make sure it actually like hits first. Okay, yeah, it did. And you are going to take 12 damage minus your physical defense.
And that's regular damage.
Indeed, it's fire type,
Okay.
I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just double checking.
Yeah.
So you said 12.
Okay.
I guess it's my turn again.
Mm-hmm.
I will like get up from that fire punch. I'm just gonna like try and get on top of it, like I've done with all the other shadow beasts. Get on top of its head and just start pecking into its head with drill peck.
Okay, yeah. Roll your accuracy.
All right, 54 hit, so 17 damage.
7. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I forgot that did that much. Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I don't have any of my items. Really, I mean, unless you would allow me to Hone's Claw, but that would take an action.
It
but,
would indeed take an action.
Yeah.
Okay. Hariyama is frankly really annoyed. I think it's going to make a contested check to see if it can grab you. We're gonna have it be... Whoops. I guess it doesn't matter which skill, because it's gonna be contested, and fuck it. So roll your D100 for me, please. Ooh.
27.
They rolled a 17.
Oh.
So Hariyama has now grabbed you, and you are grappled. You are unable to fly or move at all, but he does have like both his hands wrapped around you. It's now your turn.
Oh, but no damage?
No damage.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna drill pick again.
Okay.
Just try and reach him if I can.
Uh-huh.
48, which is a hit. So 17 damage again.
All right.
And then can I just evaluate just to see?
Uh-huh. Hariyama's currently at 102.
Okay.
I believe in you. What are you sitting at?
48.
It's possible. It's possible.
Stops hurting me.
Yeah, so it's Hariyama's definitely in pain. I think the drill peck would lead them, because you wouldn't be able to reach anything other than its like fingers / hands. I think the pain would make it let go, and so you're kind of like just flying right in front of it. It's gonna be pretty angry, and it's gonna pull its hand back to hit you with another force palm. That's going to hit for 10 damage. Minus physical defense.
Alright.
And then it will be your turn once again. You have been knocked back once again from the force palm.
Mm-hmm. So I'm out of opportunity range.
Indeed.
If I was to like go up to the top of this cage, would it be able to reach me? Like, is it a low ceiling or a kind of high ceiling?
It's definitely a very high ceiling. I would say probably like 50 feet up.
Then can I go fly up to the top again
Mm-hmm.
and like grab onto the sides? You know how parrots will like grab onto the sides of their cages and just kind of chill there for a second?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that, but then I'm also gonna hone claws while I'm like up there.
Ooh, okay. I like that. Yeah. I'll let that pass. That's fun. All right. Hariyama. It is down on the ground. It's going to... It's pretty frustrated right now. So what it's going to do is it's going to like squat down really low. And it's going to attempt to jump up to where you're at. I'm going to roll... I'm going to roll a d6 to see if it jumps, or how high it jumps. Each number is going to be 10 feet. And then if it's a 6, I'll just re-roll. Okay, 6. Okay, 5. So it kind of braces itself. It like puts its hands on its knees, crouches down real low, and closes its eyes and looks at the ground as it takes a deep breath in, and it looks, its head like snaps up with its eyes wide open as it launches straight into the air, and it like grabs the top, one of the top rungs of the cage, and it's like hanging on the grate, or on the cage, I suppose, like right next to you.
Oh god.
That will be your turn.
I'm gonna try and drill peck for its hands to see if I can get him to let go.
Okay, yeah. I will make that... Nah, fuck it. I'll keep it regular. See if it hits.
Okay, it does hit, so that will actually be an 18 to hit now.
Okay. So, 1 second while I do some math. Okay, why did that not... Oh, what the fuck is wrong with my calculator? There we go. I will have you roll another contested check to see if it continues to hold on or if it lets go.
Okay, 43.
It rolled a 70. So yeah, still not quite used to the pain. You drill peck at its hand and it winces and falls straight to the ground. And I will have it take 5 damage from the fall.
Yes.
Since it was 50 feet in the air. And yeah, you're at the top of the cage now, flying a little bit, and it's your turn. No, it's not. Hariyama just fell.
Yeah, he just fell down.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why my brain was counting that as its turn. You know what? I will count it as its turn. It fell to the ground. It took a good amount of damage, and it's gonna just be lying there in pain for a second. What would Bolo like to do?
So then I am going to, like, kind of like a fighter jet, like zoom down, drill peck, and then shoot right back up in the air.
Ooh, okay, I like that. Roll your
Dive
accuracy.
bomb.
Yeah.
52.
Sick, yeah. You dive straight down, your whole body begins to twist as you just absolutely torpedo towards this Hariyama. You manage to hit it and bounce off and fly straight back up into the air for 18 damage.
Yes.
All right. That does make it Hariyama's turn. That kind of snapped it back into its fighting mode. It's going to attempt to jump up again. And this time it will be... it kind of learned its lesson and won't be trying to grab onto the cage anymore. And instead, it's... It's gonna rear back with its fist behind it, and the fist is gonna start like what looks like steaming a little bit, and it's gonna glow a bit blue as it jumps up to you and hits you with a very, very cold fist. That is going to hit Bolo for 17 damage minus your physical defense.
Okay.
And Hariyama's going to fall straight back to the ground. I'm going to roll a quick d20 to see if it lands properly. Yeah, it sure does. It lands back on the ground. It kind of like braces its fall by grabbing its knees once again, and then it kind of like looks up and smirks triumphantly at Bolo. And that will make it your turn again.
I am going to go again and drill peck. Fly down and try and get on top of its head again.
Okay.
Hit 42, so 18 damage. And then, just for curiosity's sake, can I evaluate?
Yes, let me do the math first. I closed my phone, so my calculator's gone. Hariyama's currently at 52 HP. And that's not
Okay.
flubbing it.
Okay.
I told you it's possible.
Yeah.
What are you sitting at?
33.
So in the amount of time you've taken like 10, 11 damage, it's taken like 40. So
Yeah. I'm trying.
you can do this. You can do this.
Maybe.
Hariyama, what is Bolo? What's Bolo's position right now?
I think I'd be on top of his head.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You didn't say you were gonna fly back up this time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It is going to. It's gonna spread its arms out wide, with the palms facing the sky, and its palms are going to charge with electricity once more as it goes for a thunder punch. That was an 89, so it was 1 away from fucking missing.
Come on.
You see it charge up with electricity and you try to fly off, but unfortunately its hands are just so fucking huge that it still manages to clap above its head and snag you just a little bit. That's gonna hit for 17 damage minus your physical defense. And then it will be your turn once again.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep continuing to drill peck.
Okay.
I really have nothing else.
I will have a proposition to potentially change the combat in our in-person session, so we can discuss that kind of like all together, and we can try it out for that session if we want to see if it we want to keep it or not.
Okay. So I forgot. Or with my home clause, it says it raises my attack and accuracy. I forget for the accuracy. Does that mean we've changed my crit ratio to 15?
I believe so.
Okay, because I got a
Shit.
13.
I did have a plan for that to also change, and I think I've forgotten. I wish I wrote that down. Okay, yeah. So that's a critical hit, so it'll be double base damage. Since it's super effective and a crit, you will take the super effective modifier and add it on to the doubled damage.
Okay, so... Oh gosh, let me do the calc here.
Calc is just short for calculator, chat. I'm just using slang.
I was like on the verge of saying it. I was like, I don't know if anybody's gonna get that one.
Okay, if I did my math correctly, that'd be a 25.
Okay, yeah. That's heavy.
Because drill peck is 8, so 8 times 2, plus the 4 for super effective,
Mhm.
plus my stab for 2, and plus... Well, actually, no, it'd be 26, because my attack is now 4. So 26.
Hell yeah. Alright. That's a huge hit. Hariyama is very clearly incredibly hurt by that.
So can I evaluate?
Yeah, Hariyama's sitting at 29 HP right now.
Ooh. Okay.
So, great timing on the music. The Hariyama is gonna be really upset, obviously. It's pretty pissed off, so it's gonna try to force palm Bolo again to get you just like farther away. That is going to hit for 8, 9, 10 damage minus physical defense.
Okay.
And it's gonna knock you back again. Hariyama is like shaking itself off after that one. And it seems to be like frustrated. It's like looking at its palms one by one with a confused expression on his face as it like bounces between palms, looks at you, sees that you're like normal, and then it's just like, what the hell is going on?
That's
It is
because I
now.
got 6 defense, motherfucker.
It's now your turn.
I'm going to charge at it with my beak and drill peck
With
as much
my
as I
beak.
can.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I gotta roll.
You do. Yeah.
50 hits.
Alright. That is
18 damage.
18 damage. Right. That's a number. Okay. Hariyama, now that you're close, it's each attack that you've been doing kind of makes it whoa. Let me get my thoughts together. Each
English.
attack that you land seems to be hurting this Hariyama more and more as it continues to wince in pain with each drill peck. It is starting to get like welts and bruises all across its skin from where you've been hitting. And it's going to charge up another Thunder Punch and hit you for... I wish I could just remember these numbers. What, 12 damage minus your physical defense? You have 6 physical defense? Is that what you said earlier?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Get after it. Tank of the team.
You said 12?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright.
right. I need to roll for the extra effect. Nope. Alright.
Oh, right, it can paralyze me. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
that's what the Hariyama was confused on its hands for, because every single move has an additional effect, and not a single fucking one has happened.
Mhm. Thank God. Alright. Can I evaluate its HP before I hit?
Hariyama's currently sitting at 14 HP.
Alright. Drill peck again. Ten.
That's a crit. Explain,
Oh my
Bolo,
God.
how you knock this Hariyama out with your final drill peck.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually fucking did that. I like to imagine I just, like, again, like, went to dive bomb it, and I, like, whenever I go back up, I turn around to try and do another dive bomb, but I see it just laying flat on its back.
Hell yeah. The
So
crowd...
I just, like, I slowly go and I do, like, a victory loop around, and I just go and land on top of him.
Hell yeah, I love that. As you do your victory loop, everyone is like cheering, and you pass like a section of Pokemon that is clearly all fighting types, and they're all booing you like crazy. And as you go past the flying types, they cheer the loudest. As you land
As I
back,
fly around the fighting types, can I just hone claws again? Just for style points?
Yes, absolutely. I will still have you take that PP away though.
Yeah.
The announcer comes back on and she's like, a very expected result. As we all know, this is usually what happens despite Hariyama's efforts to counter this matchup. It seems that the fighting types just don't have what it takes. And among a few like boos from the fighting types, you like look over and they all seem more scared from that statement than anything. And Simipours announces and she's like, On to the next one. As Bolo, you get wrapped up in the silk from Spidops and dragged out of the stage. Hariyama's body is... all the fighting
Rolled
types...
away.
Well, this one's a little special. All the fighting types kind of jump down from the seating, and they're all let inside the arena as they surround Hariyama and just begin, like, beating its ass. And that's just kind of the last thing that you see as the door closes behind you, and Spidops drags you through all kinds of nasty, dirty corridors covered in blood, shit, piss, anything you can imagine. As you eventually make your way into a cage that is absolutely overstacked with, overpopulated, I suppose I should say, with other flying types. Is there anything you would like to do in this overcrowded cage?
It's just all flying types.
Indeed, of all kinds.
Can I look around and see if I can find any of the Rufflet line? See if I can find whoever broke Hemlock out earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll. Let's see. Roll a disadvantaged perception.
Okay. I'm not gonna roll again. I rolled a 98.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, there's no Pokemon from the Rufflet line in your
As soon as I got
cage.
in there, someone bumped off my glasses.
Yeah, and then they
They're on
got
the floor
stomped
again.
on. Yeah,
Yeah, they're on the floor again.
they are indeed on the floor. Sorry, that got me. That's a reference that I did not expect pulled out. The fucking Spider-Man. That's so good.
I thought of that and I'm like, I'm just totally gonna do that.
Hell yeah. It's so perfect too. Yeah, so with that, we will pan back over to what happened immediately after Bolo was pulled from the cage. That everyone else is part of. Lady, you get to witness this. If we could get music going.
I was about to say, oh, what am I witnessing?
I wish I could let you know. Come on, internet. This ain't the time. You witness as Simipour kind of like stands there with her arms crossed, looking triumphant, and like glancing over at Hemlock and then glancing back over at the Weezing that just came in as it slowly floats over and finds its way in front of Hemlock's cage. It's in the middle of the hallway as
Okay.
it begins to speak up, and this is the voice that I wasn't sure I could do. We're gonna try.
Oh, okay.
It goes, well, if it isn't my favorite fighter. Did that come through clearly? Please say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It did.
I heard it, yeah.
Okay.
It was great.
It was pretty great.
Trying to wheeze and have like a smoker's voice is not easy, I've learned.
I would never expect it to be easy.
Yeah, what the hell do you want? Let us go. I got out of here and I should have just let us get out of here.
He laughs in your face as both of his heads begin to laugh in your face, and they go, ah, ha, 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 ha. It's funny how you think that could happen twice. These facilities have been reinforced since your unfortunate escape. And he floats to get right up in your face against the cage. And he kind of like leans down so he looks a lot more menacing and goes, "You will have special eyes on you. It will not happen again. Just know we have quite the punishment in mind for you."
Can Arsenic spit a sludge at him?
Yeah, Arsenic can absolutely do that. Roll
Yeah, he's gonna be like, yeah, I knew it was a long shot, but whatever you got, double it, and he's gonna spit at him a sludge.
yeah, roll a disadvantaged accuracy check on that.
I rolled a 60 and a 64, so that's gonna hit.
Okay, yeah. You sludge right at him, and he like tries to dodge and a little bit gets caught up in like the cage, like the bars of the cell that you're on. But he does get splattered a little bit, and he looks just disgusted. Absolutely. Like,
Ooh, your mustache is... Oh wait, is this Galarian?
it is a Galarian Weezing. I forgot, yeah.
Yeah, oh, your mustache looks a little ruined. Sorry, bud.
It looks at you and is just like in absolute disgust. Like, did you ever have a moment as a kid when you would like piss off your parents and they gave you one look and it was just like the fear of God was struck into you?
The look.
Yeah, that is
With
what's
my
happening.
grandparents.
That's what's happening with this Weezing right now to Hemlock. The look he's giving him is just that. I don't even know the words for it. And he goes, "You will see. We will all enjoy watching you die. Arsenic." And he smiles grimly as he begins to float away and says,
And I'll enjoy being the one to make you draw your last breath.
he he doesn't like face you again. He continues to like float away, and he goes, "You will not disappoint me again." No, hold on. I need to take a drink after that.
Yeah.
You go ahead, dude. You're doing good.
You will not disappoint the poison types again. For we have a plan for you. And he exits the hallway. I'm gonna be feeling that for a couple days. Good lord, I'm gonna have to like drink some honey after that. Yeah.
If you need to change the voice before next time, go right ahead. But it's super good.
I just like accidentally changed it in the slightest way for that last bit of dialogue, and it was the wrong slightest way. So I'll just remember to avoid doing that from here on.
was gonna say, that sounded really painful, but you took less breaths than my actual smokers at work, so.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
So you did great.
Simipour, looking just so smug, walks up to Hemlock's cage and goes, "You've really disappointed your leader here, haven't you? You're gonna regret doing that."
I regret nothing.
Simipour kind of giggles to herself. She like lifts her hand up to her mouth. She goes, "We'll see about that. You have no idea what's about to happen to you. Just know you're gonna die an incredibly painful death. Wheezing, you know, the leader of the poison types. Yeah, he's gonna make sure of that. Ta-ta!" And she like winks at Hemlock and waves to Lady with just the most smug expression you can imagine as she goes out this other door here.
Nobody Tata's my friend. Like, how old are you? 6? He may be a jerk right now, but Tata.
Is there anything that Lady and Hemlock would like to go over?
I guess I look over at Hemi and I'm like, so do you like care to elaborate anything in this moment, or are we just gonna play a guessing game until we supposedly, and then I take my hands, die?
I don't know. I like games.
But like, I don't like stinky, ugly places and snobby brats who can't keep up. So like, it'd be great to know.
I don't even know what you want to know. We're trapped.
How are we
We're
getting
gonna
out,
make
I
a
guess?
Fight? How that's a great question. Anybody else? Anybody else know? How are we gonna get out of here? Hemlock like keeps hitting the bars like he's the metal cup in a jail. Nope,
But you two
no
are the only
plan
ones
here.
there.
I just sit on the ground like, well, so what do we do next?
We try not to die.
Try not to die.
Yeah.
Caleb is away from the mic.
Yeah, true. I went through my entire glass of water for that wheezing dialogue. Yeah, so as Lady kind of sits down in frustration, the Graplocked come back in, and they, like, check the clipboard that they have, they look back up at Lady, and they look at each other, and they give a quick nod. They drop the clipboard on the ground, enter Lady's cage, and begin to attempt to grapple. Is there anything you would like to do, Lady?
I don't like that. So I'm gonna like jump up and kind of like levitate to get away from the grapple, because that just sounds weird. I don't want to be grappled, and I don't know these people, and I don't like being touched by people I don't know. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out of the way and levitate.
Roll a disadvantaged athletics check.
Oh, of course you would say disadvantage.
Well, there's 2 of them.
You said athletics?
Yes.
Hey, I know I haven't used it this session or last, but I don't know the time of the world. But can I use my performance instead?
When was the last time that you used that skill? Do you remember?
I haven't used it. I have it written down. For 3 sheets ago. No, I lied. I'm a liar. It would have been about a month ago.
Oh, okay, then yeah, absolutely, you can use it.
In IRL time. It's been a minute.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, still disadvantage, I presume.
Indeed.
Okay. Okay, 31. And also 31.
Whoa, that's crazy. All right.
Yeah. That was, I don't,
Tia's got weighted dice over here. It's
maybe.
set to always land on 31, so nobody suspects anything.
That's such an odd number, and I really hate odd numbers.
All
All dice have weight, idiot.
All dice have weight. Fuck off. Okay, yeah. So, lady, you successfully kind of like bounce around as you're floating in the air, dodging the agile tentacles of the Graplocked. How would you like to continue to dodge? Because they're gonna stick around in this cage until they manage to grab your ass.
Is there, how tall is a grab lock? I can't really see it in my
Good
head.
question.
Like, are they
Bless you.
tall?
Thank you.
Like, because if I avoided them grabbing at me, I feel like Lady would end up in an upper back corner specifically for some reason.
Graplocked
Just like-
are approximately 5 feet tall.
And how tall is the cell?
10 feet.
Oh, okay. So Lady's just gonna be up in the corner if DM allows, just chilling up in the corner. Maybe crisscross applesauce. If not, maybe
Yeah.
like trying to just stay up in the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. The Graplocked kind of see that you're just like chilling up there, and one of them is like not directly underneath you, but they're looking up and their tentacles are kind of like spread as if they're going to catch
Yeah.
you from falling. And the other one begins to climb up the wall with their suction cups.
Ew, you could stay away. Leave me alone.
Lady,
gonna
we
go-
are going to do a contested check. If you would just roll your D100 for me.
100 of a big ball. You know, it'd be hilarious if I said 31, but it definitely keeps.
It would be fucking hilarious, actually.
God dang it, 94.
I also rolled a 94.
Oh my god!
What the fuck is happening?
How did that? I'm rolling doubles tonight, guys. Indirectly and directly.
Yeah, so, unfortunately, ties favor the attacker.
Aw, come on, man.
Yeah. That's like insane that the 231s it directly into the tie for the 94. Oh, Jesus Christ. What are the chances?
Slim to none, and here I am.
Yeah.
Man, you
Um,
should give me like bonus points just to wiggle away so he doesn't get me because it was such a cool roll.
You begin to float away as you're like disgusted with him climbing up the walls, and you think you've like made it away. The one on the ground is like following your movement on the ground as you begin to like float across the ceiling, and the one that was climbing up the wall turns around and like leaps off the wall and just
Ew.
barely snags you with like one of his suction cups and pulls you straight to the ground. As the other one also grabs you. They now have you in a somewhat of like a chokehold. Essentially, you're wrapped up in their tentacles, and they begin to drag you to the arena.
I don't want to go to the arena. I don't know these people.
You don't even go here. Yeah, so they drag you in and they kick you into the arena. The announcer says, "We have Lady, the Curlia, representing our psychic types." The crowd begins to boo, all except for the psychic types. And the announcer is starts to go once again, and she's like, this evening, our psychic type will be facing the normal type for a regularly effective matchup. Would our normal type contestant please enter the arena? I forgot the word arena. That's why she hesitated so much.
I was like, she hesitated. How's she out here going to be judging people and then can't even say arena?
Hey, that's DM.
That's her job.
That's DM. That's not even Civic form.
You should just let me run with it.
The Pokemon that enters into the arena is very unassuming. It is a small... How tall is Kirlia, actually?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm checking right now. I have your guys' pages pulled up
3
all
or
the
4
time.
feet.
It's 2 feet.
I'm not even that big.
This is a Pokemon that is half the size of Kirlia. It is a small, very round, black, pig-looking Pokemon with a large pink nose.
Aww.
It kind of waddles in, and the crowd does exactly what Bolo just did. They all like awe, and it like snorts angrily in a way, but it's kind of shakes it off real quick and locks in on Lady.
Of course it does.
Who's that Pokemon?
Such a-
It's Pikachu!
Jigglypuff seen from above.
In this case, it could.
It's Clefairy!
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh, this is a Lechonk.
It
Oh.
is indeed a Lechonk.
Lechonk. Okay.
Little baby Lechonk.
Okay.
All right. Lady, would you please roll a d20 for initiative?
D20. Hold on, I gotta get it.
And don't forget to add your speed to that.
Oh, I always do, so I'm so glad you said something. Hold on. Dots down in the right hand corner. 14?
14 was the total?
Yes.
Okay. The Lechonk locks in, looks at Lady,
Of
and
course it does.
it what's the word that I'm looking for?
I don't know.
It begins to like scratch at the ground like a bull that's about to charge, you know?
Oh, okay, like a matador situation.
Yes, very that. And it runs straight at Lady and goes in for a headbutt.
But misses.
And it's going to do
0 damage.
12 damage minus your physical defense.
Oh, yeah, it was really cool too. Physical?
Mm-hmm. If you had 12
Yeah.
physical defense, it would do 0.
I wish. 8 damage. Oh, why is that not working? Oh, that would be as to why.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Kind of hurt. Moderate amount.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Should change
I
the
would really like to get the crowd pumped up and
Okay.
use a draining kiss in the absolute most stunning way that you can envision.
Okay. What's like a little bit of flavor for that? Like how's Lady going about this after getting basically tackled?
Butt-headed, yeah. She is. Give me a second. Words are hard.
Understandable.
I was just thinking gloriousness. So she basically got tackled. So I guess the question is Lechonk still on me?
Sort of. You're like a
Or barreled through me?
not barreled through you, but like hit you with its head, and then it stopped, and you got knocked back just like a few inches, maybe a foot.
Okay, so I presume since I'm getting knocked back, I have that first, WTF moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever. And I, like, swiftly, I assume I'm on my butt, so swiftly push up and, like, kind of, like, throw my hands up in ballerina circle. Do
Okay.
a draining kiss.
Yeah, absolutely. Do like a little twirl, and
Little twirl, little sparkles that just naturally come off.
are you like blowing the kiss at him, or are you just like
Yeah,
scooting forward a
blowing the
couple
kiss
feet?
at him
Okay.
specifically.
Yeah. Roll your accuracy.
Let's hope it's not. A 4 is nice.
A 4 is a critical hit. Lady in her element
Oh!
along the crowd.
Nice.
So with it being a critical hit,
It's double base damage.
double base damage. So 15.
Damn.
And then
All right.
what is my stab's 2, and then my special attack is up 1, so that's great.
Well, hang on. Let me get this figured out first before I let you know how much you heal.
Thank you.
You said
That's all I care
15.
about.
You get
Yes.
7 back.
Mhm. Almost. Okay. I'm okay with that.
All right. Would you like to do anything else? Do you have anything else that you can do?
That was kind of a move, so I guess just kind of like a wind down scene kind of thing, and like brush myself off and like take a step back and kind of like prepare for the next thing to
Yeah.
come my way.
Absolutely. The psychic type section in the crowd starts to go like crazy as you do that, and you can hear they're like chattering among themselves. They're like, "See, we do it better than anyone else. We can add flair and still start to win." Like blah blah blah. The Lechonk like shakes it off a little bit. He is just like you can tell this is kind of a young Pokemon. He's like disgusted by your cooties.
Okay, I love it. It's so cute. I can't even be mad.
It's gonna like stretch a little bit. It's gonna like lean down in like a downward dog pose, and it's going to yawn.
Of course it's gonna yawn.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to change that to not.
Lady will
He's not asleep.
yawn in return,
Man.
and then it will be your turn. You begin to feel quite a bit tired. I have changed the mechanics of this move since we used it last, so it will be a
I
little
don't remember
different.
anything, so
Okay.
fresh slate.
Sweet.
Hate that. I'm gonna use Psychic.
Ooh, I didn't know you had that move. All right, go crazy.
Yeah, I've had it for a minute. I used it once.
T. Yeah, roll your
So-
accuracy.
I'm going to be very upset and just use Psychic. And it's going to do a lot of damage, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 12's alright. 12's alright. It's not no crit, but... so 9... 14 again? Because, highest move plus stat plus special because it is facial.
Indeed, indeed.
This lady is just special.
14, and that's a special attack? Yes, that's psychic.
Yeah. Hey man, whatever I can get my hits in. I think, unfortunately, this is the best opponent I have ever fought.
Yeah, Lechonk is clearly very affected by this, and it begins to just scream.
Why are you
It-
screaming?
It hurts Lady's ears for a total of 16 damage minus your
God dang,
special
man.
defense.
Special defense?
Yep.
Oh, okay, I like that a little bit. Because I got a ink band on, and it makes it.
You do not have an ink band on. All of your
Oh yeah, I'm naked.
all of your items have been removed. Yeah.
Yep, I forgot about that. God dang it! I should have just stayed quiet and played dumb. Well, 3's not bad than 5, so. Okay, hold on. You said how much?
Does anyone remember?
Did you say 18 or 14? All I heard was teen.
I don't know
and
that I
then got
said
excited over
either
a
of those
5.
numbers.
Pull it in the chat.
So it's 15.
15? Okay. I told you I only remembered 15. Right. Nice. I don't like that. There it is. Okay. Can I tell him to go home and leave me alone?
Yeah, for sure. That's a free action.
Like, just go take a nap. Nobody. We don't need to fight anymore.
It
That
is
was
your turn.
Yeah, I know, it makes me nervous. You know, I feel like there's probably gonna be no reasoning with this thing. So I'm just gonna hit it again.
Again?
Again? I don't know.
No, I just like the way you said that.
Again! Yeah, I know, I've been pretty animated all day today, and I don't know why.
What are you gonna hit him with?
Psychic, I rolled, and I got a 54.
Sounds like it hits to me. That was 14 damage? Question mark.
Yeah, it was 14.
How come I can remember how much damage your guys' attacks do, but not mine?
Yo, I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's funny, though.
Lechonk is still screaming, and it's
Why?
going to hit you once again for... How much damage did I say? 15?
15 last time.
Yep, minus your special defense.
Ugh, I don't like you. What?
As that one kind of hits your ears,
Oh.
it begins to calm down and its mouth closes as it slowly gets quieter until it's finished screaming. And then it will be Lady's turn once again.
Okay, hold on. I messed up a little bit. That's okay.
Oh, I lied.
What do you mean you like?
As Lechonk begins to quiet down its screaming, you realize that your eyes are drooping and kind of
Ugh.
your eyelids are like following the slow closing of Lechonk's mouth, and as it finishes screaming, you fall asleep. Can you roll a d10 for me?
I don't want to. 0.
That's 10.
Fuck!
Yeah. So that's how many turns you're gonna be asleep for.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna know where my life is?
Lechonk,
Not good.
seeing that Lady has finally succumbed to its yawn attack, backs up a bit and begins to do the bull, like, about to charge thing again.
Yeah.
It runs straight at you and begins to, obviously Lady doesn't see this, but the crowd does. It runs straight at you, and there is like a sort of energy that appears around it, almost like it's a comet or like a meteor shooting through the sky, but it's Lechonk on the ground. As it hits Lady with a double edge attack.
Huh?
It's going to do 18 damage minus your physical defense. And if you could let me
Yeah.
know what that final number is, please.
Give me a minute. I mean, it's 18. You said my special or my physical
Physical.
defense? Physical? Okay. -4.
Huh?
I'm I'm
Oh,
kidding.
you passed. Okay.
Yeah, I'm past.
I meant like the number that it did to you, but I guess if you're like gone, then it doesn't
Yeah.
really particularly matter.
I didn't think it would.
Yeah, Lechonk hits you with the double edge attack and launches you back, and you hit just like square into the hole, like the dent in the wall that Bolo left earlier. And it just gets deeper, and it like crumbles around and on top of you, and the crowd begins to go crazy. Lady, as you were already unconscious because you were sleeping, but as you begin to flutter awake, you are being dragged on the ground, wrapped in spider silk, as Spidops carries you, or drags you to the psychic type cage.
That super sucks because I started with this battle with Half-Life,
Oh, that really does suck.
Ooh.
so wasn't doing too great to begin with.
Yeah, you probably would have won that if it was if you were at full health. Well,
Yeah,
not being asleep for 10 turns, but yeah, Lechonk
I
only
think
had
I would have thrived a little bit more if I had more life.
yeah, Lechonk only had 17 HP left, and it was fully going to double edge you until one of you passed out. So
All right. I wish I had more health though. So,
Yeah, well. yeah,
Yeah.
Pinchy and Bud also didn't get the opportunity. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, as
Speaking of, have we full healed now that we're just kind of chilling? Have we got to have a long rest back there?
Not yet. This has all been taking place like within a couple of hours of each other. With our, lady, first of all, is there anything, you kind of wake up and you're in this overcrowded cage full of various different psychic type Pokemon. Is there anything you would like to do here before we move on? You're like still wrapped in your spider silk, just kind of like laying on the ground, almost in a forced cocoon.
She's muted.
I blame
Might
the
be.
dogs.
Yeah. Just big sad girl energy kind of thing. I mean, I just got my ass kicked by a cute little pig, so
Fair enough. Lady's gonna sulk in her cocoon. Okay. So as the day goes on, you all I take it back. Pinchy, is there
No.
anything you would like to try in your cage before we continue to move on?
Can I investigate? What's the one? Is it just... Well, perception, I guess. Can I just examine the room and see what all there is to it?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that perception.
I got a 78, which doesn't pass.
Okay, yeah. There's just so many ground type Pokemon crowded into this room that you like have a hard time seeing your surroundings. You can see that there's like 4 beds and a sink in here, but that's about it. The sink has been like, it's like covered in blood from Pokemon, obviously, like either slipping and hitting themselves on it or being beaten into it. Either way, it's like chipped all around and once again is covered in like blood. But that's all you see, really, between the moving bodies.
Can I start asking around to see if anybody has ever tried starting a coup here before?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll persuasion.
16, which
Okay.
passes.
Indeed. You come across a... how do I describe this? It's a Pokemon that appears to be like a boulder, but also seems to be covered in like a whole bunch of different rocks. It has 4 arms and is very round and angry looking. What does Pinchy say?
I want to start off just by like, what is this place? Why do they keep us all trapped here?
This Graveler turns around to you and is like,
This is where they kick the losers. They don't like us much here. This is kind of the last chance sort of area. You get one more fight, and if you lose, you die, and if you win, you get another chance. But they've this whole place, they're doing some nasty stuff here. It seems like what I've gathered is they've got these teams that are all, we're separated into types almost. It kind of like gestures around the cage, and it's like, as you can see, we're all ground types here. It seems like their objective is to see who can, well, it seems like they're trying to find out which one of us is the strongest. Not in terms of individual strength, but as a whole, as a type. They've done some nasty things here. It's not a kind world.
So they pit us up against each other. I get that part. I just had to fight good old Sandy over there. What's to prevent all of us from attacking together?
Well, they kill anyone who tries to get out. And as much as we all may be miserable here, and some do choose that path, we all like to, well, I don't know that I would call it hope, but we're all still living, you know? And we at least stand a chance in the ring. We
But
don't...
what if it's all of us trying at the same time? Because, yeah, no shit, one person going against whoever they have on their side isn't going to do much. But we have a room in here where we can barely walk, full of other Pokemon that can dig and cause earthquakes.
Well, I've been here for a few years now, and I don't think I've ever seen anything organized like that, but there are whispers, there are rumors that that had happened once before. I believe it was the dragon types attempted to rebel. They believed themselves the most powerful and wanted to show it by breaking free, and well, that was the last time any one of us had hope, I suppose. If I remember correctly, you see, we aren't us prisoners, we aren't the only ones here. You can see there are guards, there are employees. This is an organization that's keeping us here. Oh, Trappage, it was brutal. They took each team. It seems like the gangs, I guess we'll call them, are separated by type as well, each with a head, a leader, and several smaller leaders below them that kind of keep the hierarchy. But what they did when the dragons tried to escape is, well, they took everything they could that was the most effective against them, and they were all murdered. It was incredibly bloody. The entire Ice-type gang, the entire Dragon-type gang, everyone. The only thing that was left was a giant pool of blood. Nobody's tried to escape since then.
So they only tried escaping with the others in their type. What if we tried everyone? What if we found a way to communicate with the other types?
Well, I mean, it's a wonderful thought. I can tell that you're new here, little Trappage, but the guards, they come through too often. I mean, there's a patrol every 5 minutes. I don't know how we could possibly organize anything with that going on, and you never know who you can trust either. There's been a few Pokemon that have tried to organize things, but there's always at least one Pokemon that thinks that they can gain good favor and potentially join the gang if they snitch. And so resistance movements never truly get very far. The dragons were the ones to have gotten the farthest, as far as I've heard.
Well, I'll ask more questions later. I think, because I'd rather die escaping than just be stuck here. It's not a hope of escaping, it's a... I don't know.
I see. Well, you hold on to that mindset, little one. But I can't imagine you'll have it for long, whether it's taken by death or hopelessness. And she kind of she kind of turns around and just gets back to her business. Bud, we pan over to your cell, full overcrowded with grass types. Is there anything that you would
Overgrown,
like?
you might say.
Overgrown, you might say. That's so good.
All right, it's been fun, guys. Good night.
Yeah. What would you? What would,
See you all the time.
what would Bud like to do?
I think I'm just hanging out and resting.
Okay.
Kind of under the assumption that they're gonna make me do some more fighting. So.
Absolutely. The day begins to go by as you all kind of just rot in your cells. The guards indeed go
patrol every 5 minutes. It seems to be different guards every time, each one of them being a pair of similarly typed Pokemon. Could everyone roll a perception check, please? Did anybody?
Passed
Okay.
with a 60.
Pass.
I
I-
uber failed and I got 100.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
my. 2 100s tonight? I also failed.
I'm very upset. Well,
Well, you're
the
still
other one wasn't really
sleepy.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm still sleepy. I sad girling in my cocoon over here.
True.
When you're sad
Everyone.
girling, nothing can
Everyone who passes, you recognize that the guards are going in a pattern that it's every single type of Pokemon, but they're going in the pattern of like normal, fighting, flying, poison, ground, rock, bug, ghost, steel, fire, water, grass, electric, psychic, ice, dragon, dark, and fairy. And then it repeats. The day continues to go by. There was something that I was going to do here, and I forgot.
Next time the guards walk by, can I call them a pig?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pig.
Let's see what Pokemon was walking past you at that point in time. Oh, it was a Glimora, and it kind of just like glances, it like side eyes at you and continues patrolling. Yeah, there was something that I was gonna do here. Shit, what was it? Okay, whatever. I forgot, and we're just gonna move on. So, the day passes. You all get a unsatisfying rest. We'll say that you restore all of your HP, but you don't restore any of your attack, like power points.
Do I restore my keen intuition?
Yeah, you restore your keen intuition.
Do I
Thank
get
you.
anything?
What do you have that restores on a long rest?
Besides HP. Just
Then no.
not even just one.
I no.
Damn it! I
Can't,
thought you would have.
can't make special exceptions. I appreciate the audacity though. That was good.
Oh man, hey, I've been living on Audacity today. Okay.
This is not it. Yeah. You all wake up in your cells and
Oh, long rest. I get the performance thing back.
indeed. The one by one, each one of you is, well, Semi-Poor walks through and with her graplocked guards. And each time she has her clipboard and she looks around the cage and she looks at each one of you and points at you one by one and she says, that one, that one, that one. And as you are each individually pulled out of your cages, you are joined by various other Pokemon. New Dave, come on. New Dave! Join the party, buddy. Whoa!
Where's the stick?
New Dave clings onto the wall so hard.
Okay. You are all pulled out of your cages, and you are joined by various other Pokemon. These Pokemon are going to be described as soon as I find which page I wrote them down on. One of them is who fought? It was Bud. Bud, you recognize one of them as the Comfey that you fought before. There is a small quadruped black fox-looking Pokemon with red tips at its fur. There is a tall snail-looking Pokemon with a large steel shell that is like looks like it's almost made out of slime.
Hisui and Gudra?
Indeed, Hisui and Gudra. Good job.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just gonna put an H on there for Hisui. There is a medium-sized cat-like Pokemon with a sort of like a half-grown-in black mane and blue fur with yellow eyes and a yellow star-shaped tail. There is...
Sphinx line.
Sphinx isn't a Pokemon, but good try.
Shinx.
A Shinx?
The Shinx. It's one of the Shinx line.
Oh, Luxray?
It's either tiny, Luxray or the middle one, Luxio.
I have a big Funko of Luxray.
Nice. You should actually take a photo and show that off.
Yeah.
Picture.
For the stores.
There is a pair of dinosaur-looking Pokemon. One of them is brown with tiny residual like arms and a very large head with strong-looking jaws. And the one that's kind of like huddled up, you can kind of tell they have sort of like a sibling relationship. Like these guys know each other definitely. The one that's like cuddling up to it is a quadruped blue long-necked looking creature with like eyelashes. It's like a sail almost that's like attached to its eyes. That's like a yellow color.
Tyrunt and Aurorus.
Tyrunt and Amora, indeed.
Amora, that's the one.
There is the tallest one of the group is, let me look this Pokemon up to describe it actually, because this is a little bit harder on my memory. This Pokemon stands with, it looks like gauntlets and sort of boots that are white. Its main body is red, and it appears to have like blades sticking out of its midsection, head, and arms. This Pokemon looks very determined and walks upright, like bipedally. There's a monkey-looking Pokemon that appears to be carrying a ball and has like half a melon as like a helmet. You're all very confused as to why this Pokemon is allowed an item, but whatever.
Simeon.
Indeed.
I can't figure out what the other one was. The blades.
Mm-hmm. There is a beige-looking cat-type Pokemon with purple ears and accents. You all recognize... Well, never mind. There's also a black and purple floating like lamp with long black arms. And there is also a short and stout, how do I describe this? It almost looks like a three-dimensional shadow, as it has like little wispy bits that are coming off of it, and its eyes are just in like a deadpan stare. Like this Pokemon is locked in 24/7. The cat-like Pokemon begins to speak up and is like, Hey, what's going on? What do we do? Why are we here with all these different... There's only 2 combatants in each battle. I mean, at most we do a double battle. What's happening? What's going on? And you recognize this voice as the Delcatty that was searching for Muna the night that you were all captured.
Oh.
I guess I'll put her down.
Yeah. And put the Blade Pokemon.
There
I
was
can't think what that is.
the Blade Pokemon. There was... What were the other ones you didn't guess? There was the Black Fox Pokemon.
The Wispy one.
The Wispy Lamp Pokemon.
Which
Oh.
now that you say lamp, that'd be a Lampent.
Or Chandelure. Hopefully Lampent.
It was
Yeah,
indeed
I'm
a
hoping
Lampent.
Lampent.
There was also...
Black Fox. Who the hell?
I think that's it. Oh,
Is
Comfey.
the Blade Honedge?
It is not a Honedge. How many Pokemon is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm missing 2.
Oh, you want one of each type.
I wrote down Luxie. Let me start crossing these off.
Figure out what
have-
we're missing. Are we trying to figure out what a Black Fox Pokemon in the Blade?
We have Passimian, we have Bolo. We don't have Hemlock, that's one that's missing. We have
There's
Pinchy.
blades on its
That's me.
arm.
Tyrant. We
Oh,
have that
is it,
one. Oh,
Poniard?
close enough.
Oh, it's the...
Oh, Bisharp. Ooh.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay.
I can't wait to dig the fuck out of that thing. I don't like that
A
anymore.
Shadow Pokemon?
It was a shadow-looking Pokemon. It's not like a Shadow Beast.
Okay. It just looks like a shadow.
Yes, it looks like a 3-dimensional shadow almost.
Gengar.
Not Gengar. Good guess though.
Hunter.
No, it's not part of the Gengar line.
Okay.
It has like little wispy. It looks like a small like Poniard if it died almost. Like it's a.
No fucking way.
No! Oh my gosh,
Wow.
he's here. He's here! Oh god!
Why did Lady and Clay not get grabbed?
I don't know.
God damn it.
I don't like this game anymore.
I don't like this game anymore.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Aww.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Well, that's too damn bad. Okay. Would you all like to make any guesses on this final one that you do not know the identity of?
Oh,
Black Fox?
What'd you say to Joey?
Zoroark?
Close enough.
Oh yeah, Zora. Duh.
All right. They have you all like wrapped up and chained together almost with Spidops's webs. Can I grab Graplocked, please? Hello? There they go. Why is Spidops's text box so big? What the hell happened?
Spidops.
Spidops is leading your group along with whoops. Okay, can that stop happening? With Simipour in the lead. And the Graplocked along either side, making sure nobody tries anything silly. They're all ignoring Delcatty's questions, and Simipour, as you're all led through these hallways amid these various cells, Simipour turns around and she goes, "Well, this is gonna be quite the event. We've never done anything like this before, but I think our sponsors are getting a little bored with the same old formula. There seems to have been, not much progress in the last 10 or so years that we've been putting on these battles, so they wanted to try something a little different. There's been quite the development that I don't think a lot of you guys know about, if any of you really. But there's been quite the development. We're pretty excited to see what you all can cook up here tonight. Just know that you're all gonna die tonight. Every last one of you. Yeah, none of you are getting out of this alive. And I know, I'm sure you guys are wondering where your precious poison type attendant will be. But don't worry, they'll be joining us. They'll be joining you in the ring. They just have a bit of a special offer that they'll be dealing with alone before joining you all. This will be exciting. I'm kind of excited to watch you all, to see how pitifully you all die. Just know, I suppose, that there's one thing that you're all fighting for. This is where we'll end these conflicts. This is where, well, I suppose this is where it's all coming to a head, right? Yeah, aren't you guys excited? It'll all be over after tonight. It's not gonna be kind. It's never kind here, is it? Oh, you're all gonna die, and every loser is gonna die.
Oh, Jesus.
You have... Oh, you've joined at quite the time.
Oh.
Oh my god.
You joined at a weird time.
Uh-oh. I'm sure I did.
Currently, there's one Pokemon of every type here.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You are
Yeah, we've all been surrounded.
You've been surrounded. You're all like wrapped together in Spidops' web. And Clay, if you have anything pulled up yet, you've restored all of your HP and none of your power points because you got a long rest, but it was not a very restful sleep.
Wonderful.
Simipour is currently explaining what's about to happen to you all. She has reiterated multiple times that everyone is going to die. That's in this line. And she says, each one of you is a representative, we'll say, for your entire type. So, if you die, so does everyone else. For example, young Mudkip there. Yeah, if you die, if you lose this next fight, every water type in the building, every prisoner, dies too. We have extra guards on standby to make sure that nobody gets out and that everyone perishes. This is what the sponsors have decided on. So, with all your fellow cellmates' lives in line, I hope you all put on a good performance tonight. Yeah? Can you do that? Good.
Can I talk to your mom again? She was a lot cooler than you.
Well,
She
Her mom, them?
gets a smug look on her face and she goes, "You're the one I'm most excited to die. I hope
bet
it's
me
pitiful.
too.
I hope it's just pitiful." as she says that, she kind of like whips around and like flings her hair as she does, and walks off. You all are prompted to follow, kind of nudged along. And
I turn to the person next to me and say that would have been a lot cooler if she had taken care of her hair.
yeah, absolutely. Roll persuasion.
6.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, so you managed to get a giggle out of the roll a d 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Roll a d12.
8.
Bisharp actually is surprisingly the one that begins to chuckle at you've kind of broken its determined demeanor with your little joke, and he kind of looks at you admiringly, like he's surprised that you still have like a sense of humor and whimsy after what you've been through.
Like that word.
You are all led to not the arena this time, but you're led into the crowd. I guess there was no point in like gathering you all together like this, as you're all separated. Hello? Once again into the different sections of... Can this work properly? Hello? You are separated into the different sections in the crowd where your respective types were positioned in for the onlookers. You are each the only one in your section. It appears that the entire crowd is gone. Get the fuck out of here, Sandaconda.
Not Sandy.
Not Sandy. It appears that the entire crowd is gone. There are no onlookers to this next event other than the what did we call them again? The boxes where the rich people view.
Box seats.
The box seats.
Yeah, so the box seats, we're going to pretend that these guys are in separate things because I put them in the same text box. Yeah, Tyron's in this one and Amora's in this one. They're sitting very close to each other on purpose.
They're in love.
Where's Lechonk? The box seats are clearly very excited for what's to happen, whereas in your last battles there were only a couple of them watching at a time, and others were like obviously sitting down in chairs and chatting or enjoying their drinks and snacks and whatnot. This time they are all standing at the window, most of them with like a drink or a cigarette or something in hand, but you can see all of their silhouettes are locked onto the arena. Simipour moves into the center of the arena with her microphone and begins to announce, and she goes, "All right, for our final event of this whole entire organization. Of course, you all will continue your business in the underworld, but this will be the final fight. This will determine the best type among them all, and of course, you all know what type of favor that will gain you in your future endeavors. You all have quite a lot running on this fight. If you wouldn't mind meeting your champions for tonight, we have Clay the Mudkip representing our water types, this Curlia here representing Psychic, Corvusquire representing our flying types, a Grovyle representing the grass types, Trapinch for the ground, Spinarak for bug, Goodra for dragon, our star Marshadow for ghost, the shit, what's the word for whoever's expected to win? The like star child. There's a word for it. Our prodigy
No idea.
Marshadow.
Not.
Comfey representing fairy type, Zorua for the darks, Lampent for fire, Bisharp for steel, Delcatty for normal, Passimian for fighting, Amora for ice, Tyrunt for rock, Luxio for electric, and finally, and a large like garage door opens on one end of the arena. And she goes, our one escapee from this entire event returned to us. And you can see, like, in the box seats, everyone begins to stir and, like, talk and chatter. And goes, as you all remember, at some point in the past, we had 2 Pokemon escape from our clutches in an unfortunate event where a detective made it into our ranks and attempted to diffuse the fighting between our psychic and poison types. Our 2 fighters made it out. We, of course, did not let the detective escape unscathed, but we did unfortunately lose the detective and our 2 fighters. But with how, shit, dude, I am terrible with words when I'm monologuing. With our thorough investigations, we've managed to recapture our escaped poison type. The investigation is still ongoing for our psychic type, and, well, thanks to our glorious leader of the psychic types, and the box seats all turn to one of the silhouettes that you see up there. They go, thanks to our esteemed leader, our prestigious leader of the psychic types, our detective did not escape without severe mind damage. We have no worries that he will not be returning, as he, from our continued investigations, has become, how do you say, a bit slow in the mind after being attacked by our strongest mafia leader, our psychic type leader. We still have yet to...
Is Bolo hearing any of this?
You're hearing all of this, absolutely.
Would I start to recognize the pattern?
Would Bolo start to recognize the pattern? Roll. I don't know, roll a skill of your choice. What do you think would fit here? Like perception, specialist knowledge,
I think maybe perception.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Roll it.
Okay. 27.
Bolo, you recognize the patterns.
Yep.
Is there anything...
Well, I'm like alone in the cage, is that what it is?
So you're all like in the crowd. They're like, it's like bleacher seats. They're separated by like a chain link fence almost. Well, not even. It's just like an what the fuck are they called? Just like barriers. Holy shit. you guys know what I'm talking about, right? It's like the poles with like the straps that come out and they like connect to each other. What the fuck are those called?
I think I know.
Like
I
not
don't
like a
remember
velvet
what they're
rope, but
called.
like
Oh, like the velvet. Like, yeah.
Yes.
things around pharmacy.
Yes, exactly. The things that
Stanchions.
people... What?
Oh, fucking
They're the little like
VIP ropes
at
or
my work they
whatever.
always call them. They call them stanchions at my work.
Stanchions. Sure, that's what... I'm gonna
Which is,
Google
like,
that to see if
barely
that's
even
correct.
A word. It feels not real. Yeah, please do. I would love to know if they're just making shit up.
I actually made a couple stanchions last week for a show, so yes, they are called stanchions.
They are indeed
you
called...
really?
Yep, they're called
Yes.
stanchions upon a quick Google search. There are stanchions separating each one of the sections, but they're otherwise you guys are just like in these bleacher seats that are in these in this formation where it's sort of like a circle,
Okay.
but yeah.
I don't think Bolo does anything too drastic, but in her mind, she's going, "Oh my god, that was my father. The Rufflet's my dad." And I'm just like, fight or flight. I'm just frozen.
Absolutely. Simipour
Like,
continues.
Like the Sherlock TV show where it's like all the stuff's running through her mind. It's like, oh god,
Mhm.
he was here.
The camera
is
like
what
zooms
caused
into your
everything.
eyeball, and you just like your
Yeah.
pupil like dilates.
Like the dolly zoom.
Yes.
Dolly zoom into me as I realize.
Yeah, Simipour continues. She says, "While we do know where our psychic type escapee is, we must continue to keep an eye on them as they are under constant surveillance by this detective's comrades, we'll call them. So as soon as we get a single moment to strike, do not fret. Our psychic type fighter will be back as well. However, tonight, we plan to solve who is the strongest among you in one final bout. A free-for-all, if you will. With a twist. As you know, we've all done free-for-alls before, and it always seems to change who wins, but this time, there's a certain conundrum that's happening within the outside world that has been quite devastating, if I do say so myself. I believe a few of you have encountered problems with these goings-ons. We have the pleasure of announcing that we have managed to, let's say, capture one of these problems and brought it in for your viewing entertainment. This will be a free-for-all among the types. However, and as she begins to talk, similar to what happened with Hariyama, but magnified by 100, there are
Oh god.
stomps on the ground that are shaking the entire arena. Slow but steady footsteps, and each time it lands, the arena shakes and you all like bounce off of your seats a little bit each time there is a footfall. Simipour says, "While this is a free-for-all, they will all also be fighting what has become known as a shadow beast in the outside world. I'm sure you have all heard of the havoc that these creatures have been sowing in the outside world, and, well, all I can say is that I hope this is entertaining enough for all of you. The stakes are high, as each one of your champions falls, all of the prisoners belonging to your sanction, we'll call them, we will fall as well. All of our prisoners, anyone who's not part of your current gangs and presented as a member, I'm sorry, I said gangs, your current families. My apologies, it won't happen again. Everyone that's part of your current families will be spared, but all of your prisoners will perish. Whoever wins will get to keep their prisoners and do as you please. Without further ado, our first contestant who gets special privileges to fight first alone for at least part of the match. Everyone will join our friend Hemlock here, our escapee, our not-so-escapee. Everyone will join in approximately 1 to 5 minutes, however we decide. Whenever we're sufficiently satisfied with Hemlock's treatment here. Or should I call you Arsenic?
Only whatever the fuck you want.
It looks like we have Arsenic tonight. Whenever we decide Arsenic's treatment has been satisfactory, the gates will fall and the rest of the Pokemon will be ushered in. The rest of the champions will be ushered in to fight and to join the fight. Now, without further ado, Hemlock, your opponent. She gestures over to the garage door opposite Hemlock. Before we go any farther, Bolo, you begin to speak. Is there anything you would like to do or say? Is there anything anyone would like to do or say in these final moments before?
I mean, I kind of would love to, but like, not doing real good.
I think Clay would like. I think I would like go over to like as close as I could to Lady. Just because, you know, I mean, I have someone, no one on one side and Lady on the other, so teammates to try to team up and kind of be like, Lady, you want to work together? We might as well.
Hey, ladies can't respond. Kind of catered.
Lady, you restored all your HP, baby girl.
Oh, I restored all my. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to that. Sorry. I was completely not paying attention. Anyways. Clay, what did you say?
I don't remember.
Alright!
You said you should work together.
Working together.
More hands make less work.
More hands make less. Shut up, Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. We could do that, but how are we gonna get everybody on the same page?
I mean, whatever the Shadow Beast is, I mean, once it's big enough, if we just all work together, we could do it. We could just work one-on-one and keep trying to get them.
That's fair.
I don't know. These other guys might be like us.
We could overlook the arena, and I guess I start looking over, since all these are cages overlooking the arena, yeah?
Indeed.
Like, how far down is the arena? And I know that you have your little pretty shape, but like, what's the distance?
In terms of height, you are approximately like 25 or 30 feet up is when the bleachers like start, which is this line right here. And then they continue to like go up because they're bleachers.
So we're pretty far back.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
Well, you're like, I didn't put you guys in the lines because it would just make everything harder to like grab and see. But you guys
Yeah,
are
yeah.
like in these sections here.
Oh, okay. So let's say if Clay
Oh,
was to
got it.
do a water gun down from where we're at, it would hit something or someone?
Potentially, I would say, let's use Hemlock as an example here. If
Okay,
Clay
okay.
were sitting at the edge, Hemlock would
Yes.
have to be like this far away at the very most to be able to hit him, just because of the height
Yes.
difference.
Okay.
Mm,
Well,
mhm.
I was gonna suggest that we all kind of like get up to the edge and we can utilize attacks that are more distancy. So it's not just a Hemi versus that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Get Hemi to bring him to the edge. I'm saying this all to Clay. Like, talking like I'm smart or something. Like, completely different personality. Like, locked in kind of sitch. Fully explaining what I kind of was just rambling about, so. To Clay.
Yeah, I like the way you think. We should try to see if like maybe other people have like more distanced attacks. My rock throws kind of miss a lot.
I get
I hit
that.
like other things that then make things worse.
Alright, so we are going to tell the next person in the other cages. And then we'll get it back and then see what everybody thinks. Because I highly doubt anybody has any.
We got a telephone in.
Yeah, we do. We do. So I'll start over here with Bolo, and then we'll see what we get back down the line, okay?
You yell at that empty cage next to
Wonderful.
me.
And yeah,
I got it.
I think there was enough people. Anyways, I go over to Bolo and I relay that message of like, hey, I don't remember exactly for like the long distance attacks or range attacks, but what if we can get Henry to get that one guy onto, and like I just start big braining a whole scenario of like how we could all just like fight with Hemi from above, and like this is just a totally different personality from like normal lady for Bolo.
Mhm. I don't know if Bolo catches it because I'm still in a state of shock.
Damn.
But I like try and relay some of it to Bud and be like, they want to do ranged attacks so that way they can help Hemlock. I can't range, but you can. Pass it
You
on.
can.
Before the information gets to me, like while Semipore was sitting there talking, can I look at the front of, like, you said the bleachers have like the cage in front of them or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at the very front of mine and see like how connected it is, if there's any way I could like slide between the rail of the bleacher and the bottom of the fence or something?
It is
Not like currently, but like if I wanted to.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
Use my old dice. No way, 89. Okay, so no.
Yeah, so you can't seem to find anything. I forgot to mention, we're rolling back the clock a little bit here. Pinchy.
Yes.
Before, when you were still in the overcrowded cage last night, before you were pulled out with everyone else, you had almost a moment of like revelation. As you began, because you were scheming almost in your cell, trying to figure out a way that you could all get out together. As the gears turned in your head, you could feel yourself almost I hate saying level up because you're not gonna gain a level. Currently, you feel your intellect level up in a way. It's almost like you could feel your brain getting larger.
Brain get big.
Yeah, we'll call it that. Yeah. What were we talking about before this? What was I gonna say?
I was looking at the fencing and seeing if I could fit under it.
Oh, right, and you didn't. Yeah, so, Bud, are you going to relay the information to Pinchy, or what?
Yeah, I'll step over. Pinchy, we're going to try to use ranged attacks on the Shadow Beast. Pass it on.
I will pass it on to New Dave, because I don't have ranged attacks.
Okay, yeah. You Pinchy roll persuasion.
$35, which beats it.
All right, yeah, absolutely. You manage to convince the Gudra to join in on your plan, and they pass the message along. It seems like Marshadow is completely unfazed by what Gudra is saying, and the message halts there.
Aw, man.
It's just, it's unfortunate that Marshadow was the one right next to her, because I was going to say probably Marshadow, Bisharp, and Passimian were the only ones that were going to, like, halt the message and not continue it.
Why would Bisharp? I made him laugh.
He's locked in, baby. Determined.
Not anymore. He left.
He giggled one time. That means he's not locked in ever for the rest of his life. Duh.
Exactly.
You're telling me because he doesn't laugh at my jokes that he doesn't like me? That's how I got married.
That's how I got married. It's crazy.
So that's how to do it.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not that funny though.
Okay. I think that is where we will call it for tonight.
With the
Really
stopping
quick,
of the message.
Gosh.
Can Hemlock speak really quickly?
Yeah.
He looks out at everybody like one by one, mainly just our group. And it still seems like it's arsenic, but he just goes, I'm sorry. It's true that Bolo's dad tried to help, and it's my fault that he got hurt. And this place is the worst. And I had lost hope a long time ago. But I got out, and I promised I would make sure that Bolo was always safe. And he looks straight at Bolo and he's like, and Bolo, I failed. I failed real bad. That's on me. I wish I could have done better, because being with you guys made me hope again. And that was enough. So whatever comes next, I'm just I'm really sorry. And that's all he has to say.
So dramatic.
All right.
God.
I like it. I like that as
Guys,
an
it's like
ending
I have a
spot.
degree in theater or something.
I know. Really? You don't say.
You asshole.
Right. Hit it where it
I'm
hurts.
sorry, I was so
guess.
quiet that whole time because I was thinking, I'm like, oh shit, I gotta say something.
Mhm.
God, you're like sitting like directly across from me, like we're staring into each other.
I know!
With Bolo's
I'm
like
crying thinking
realization
about it.
dawning and everything. Yeah.
Because I only know about my father
Mm-hmm.
at this point. I don't know anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
So it's gonna get even
yeah.
worse for me.
I don't think Arsenic knows any more than that, though. I don't know if Hemlock really remembers, but we'll find out.
We'll find out.